on the next one.
Army 20576.
And then what are the minimums for this approach? You want to memorize those?
Well, I had it, it was 500 feet and half a mile.
Right, so you want to memorize the 500. That when you're on short approach, you don't have to look down, you know.
500, half a mile, yeah. Then runway heading to 2,000.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
November 0 Papa Lima, turn left heading 360, back just for sequence.
360 for your full in.
And then we can slow down a bit, maybe pull our power back to 1700. Fly along at 70 to 80 for a while.
Right, 0.
360.
In there?
With the autopilot, we like to fly at 80, so you can figure out what RPM it takes to fly at 80. I'm guessing it's probably going to be about 1800, maybe.
Okay.
17 to 1800, maybe a little bit more.
Army 20576 is going to maintain 3000.
Maybe 1900. It depends if you're a little low or high. Right below the cloud layer here. By going slow, that means we don't have to go out quite as far.
Right.
That's good for us. Probably this guy who's turning in.
791 Mike, turn right heading at 070, like to Stefano. November 0 Papa Lima, just going to maintain 2000.
0 Papa Lima down to 2,000. We want to...
November 2391 Mike, you are 4 miles from San, turn right heading 140, maintain.
Good, put the power back to about 1500, so it's a nice slow descent.
Approach at Tacoma.
Like you were in the pattern, basically. Looks like he's turning final. You can see.
901 Mike, 10 on the final. There'll be traffic passing off your left to less than a mile, northbound, 1,700 indicated.
There's 80, 83.
Good.
Number 601 Mike, thank you. Contact Tacoma Tower.
Merton.
November 520 Papa Lima, turn right heading 070, like to Stefano.
070, 0 Papa Lima.
Now that we're on vector Stefano, we can go back to normal speed. So fly it at 90 to 100, anywhere in there. Whatever you prefer.
Okay.
And then when you start getting vectors to final, what might you want to do with the autopilot to get it ready for the localizer? Something you can maybe arm on the autopilot?
Yeah, approach mode.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Whenever you want to do that, that'd be a good idea.
Now, huh?
But you're cruising at 90, so you'll need a little bit more power.
Approach is armed.
Let's fly at about 90 knots.
November 5363 Zulu, you're clear from the Pierce County Airport to Tacoma Airport as filed. Maintain 3000. Squawk 4776, departure frequency is 126.5.
Nice thing is that the autopilot works better when you're flying at 90. He's got more wind over the controls, so he can kind of do things easier. Okay? It's kind of a favor to the autopilot to fly between 80 and 90.
Ready for departure?
Makes him a better autopilot. So what do you think will happen next? What will she tell us next?
63 Zulu, release, void if not off in 5 minutes.
I'm not sure.
There's an intercept to the localizer.
Okay.
Right turn to 140.
And then when established...
520 Papa Lima, turn right heading 140. You're 8 miles from Sun. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Last runway 17 approach.
Turning 140, 2000. 0 Papa Lima.
Cleared for the approach.
20576, traffic off your left, less than a mile southbound, 2200, indicated
Can you handle that for me, please?
Yeah. I don't think she was talking to us.
20576, traffic off your left, less than a mile southbound, 2200, indicated tab unknown.
Now we're going to be monitoring the autopilot to make sure that he intercepts the glide slope and the...
Okay, thank you for moving that to 140.
Good. And then if you want to go 90 knots, if you want to go a little faster, what could you do?
A little
bit more power, yeah. Maybe another 50 to 100. Let it settle out. And then we can do our pre-landing checks.
Okay, that should be FICA procedure. It's in. It's ILS 17.
Yeah.
And identify the waypoints, and we're coming up.
Yeah,
coming up on sand.
Yeah, we got all the waypoints. Good.
CDI selection is correct, and pilot is in
approach arm mode. Yeah, good.
Approach. Okay. Low. We can go down to 500 feet. Per mile.
Okay.
And, then declare approach. Hit straight ahead, 2,000 feet.
Good.
Runway heading 2,000 feet.
Somewhere there should be a GUMPS check too.
Yeah, and gas. Undercarriage is down and locked. Mixture.
Let's make sure the mixture is rich. This is a pre-landing check, so we're setting everything up for the landing. The light's already on, so we got gas, undercarriage, mixture, props, and switches. So pre-landing check complete.
Pre-landing check complete.
We can look at the localizer needle, and what do you think that's doing?
Starting to come in.
Yeah, good. So what should the autopilot do?
Be turning us to the right to capture.
Good. So if he doesn't do that, then we know something's wrong.
Right.
By the way, you see APR, that means that he's locked in on it. Longer arm. Now you do see an arm, which means he's looking for the glide slope, but he hasn't found it yet. Because right now he's below the glide slope.
November 536 Zulu Sierra departure. Ident, reset your transponders, clock 4732.
This is kind of what you do when you're hand flying it. You'll be intercepting the localizer, then he's trying to find a heading that will work with the wind to keep the glide slope.
Lima, amend instruction after the approach to turn right heading 250 and maintain 2000.
On this approach, turn 250, 3000, 0 Papa Lima.
2000, I think.
Number 0 Papa Lima and 2000.
0 Papa Lima, 2000.
Thank you. November 5363 Zulu, red account.
It's kind of the narrowest one, but we'll do it right away.
Yeah.
400 AGL.
1800, maintain 3000. Say approach request of Tacoma and advancing in November.
It's still armed, still looking for it.
And he should find it when we get to Sen. That's where the glide slope goes through 2000. So Sen is about how far away?
5363 Zulu.
Look right there, it's about 1.3. So in about a mile, and then you can do your 5 Ts. So what's going to happen at Sen for the 5 Ts?
0576 to turn left heading.
Time, turn, twist, talk, and transition. So a transition to the glide slope. Watch this transition.
Yeah. Your part in the transition.
The time is 15.
Yeah, we don't need the time. But your important part in the transition is you'll need to make sure to adjust the power. As soon as he starts descending, then it's like in the practice area, you want to go back to 1800.
Right, 1800, okay.
Right. You want to monitor him.
And there's the
marker beacon.
Marker beacon, which is right where?
Yeah, perfect. Start reducing your power to 1800.
There we go.
Make sure to monitor him.
November 520 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower.
Papa Lima going to Tacoma Tower, thanks.
Really read that correct.
Tacoma Tower, 520 Papa Lima, established on the approach ILS 17.
520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, runway 17, cleared low approach.
Cleared low approach, 170 Papa Lima.
What we'll do is we'll go down to minimums.
901 Mike, squawk 1.
Then we'll make believe we can't see the runway at the minimums. What are the minimums?
Minimums, 500 feet, half a mile.
Yeah, good. We'll make believe we go down to 500 and then do a mist.
fast on the speed, so I'm going to pull
yeah,
back.
maybe 1780. Yeah. You see, you kind of cheat for your when you hand fly. You see, he's going about minus 600. Ground speed is a little higher than 90. That's why we have a little bit of a tailwind. Maybe when you do the approach, you can do 550 to 600 somewhere in there. You see, his pitch is just barely below the horizon.
Right.
So that's another clue for when you do it. Turn off the terrain.
All right.
This kind of a preview. You can see to do it. So when you hand fly it, it should look very similar to this. And we're a little slow because our power was down a bit. So maybe a 1750, something like that. Flying about 172. Yeah.
Crosswind from the right, a little bit of a tailwind. 180 feet.
Yeah. When we hit 500, we'll disconnect the autopilot, full power, and pitch up to 10 degrees. Slightly above the glide path. We're going to pitch down to try to. We have about 200 feet to go. I hit a little turbulence there.
Yep.
Getting some updraft.
580.
We're going kind of fast. Okay. Missed approach. Go.
Minimums.
Pitch up all the way to 10 degrees, another 5 degrees higher. There you go. Keep it right up there.
R520 Papa Lima on ILS 17.
Higher on the pitch, higher on the pitch. Degrees. You can make your right turn to 250.
And unsuspend.
A right turn to 250 immediately.
250.
Yeah.
0 Papa, contact Seattle approach.
Say contact Seattle approach, yeah.
0 Papa Lima, contact approach.
A bit of right rudder.
Seattle approach 520 Papa Lima on missed approach ILS 17.
Number 520 Papa Lima, Seattle departure with a contact say request.
ILS full stop.
520 Papa Lima, the ILS 17, full stop.
Number 520 Papa Lima, expect vectors for the ILS runway 17.
Papa Lima, roger.
I can't make out what you said.
Expect vectors for the ILS.
Expect vectors for the ILS,
yeah.
okay.
And so we're going up to 2,000.
Alright.
And we'll just continue this heading until she tells us otherwise.
Okay. Power.
Good.
Volt rich.
Yeah, we've got about 300 feet to go.
I'm 706 Quebec, Sierra approach. Roger.
Almost there. Nice level off. All right.
Army 20576, flighting 155 and contact spray funnel on
Then pitch power trim.
0.0.
And there's 2,000.
Perfect. Yeah, this is a good power setting. Good for cruise.
706 Quebec, you are clear from the Olympia Airport to Victor Uniform Oscar via radar vectors.
So it's pretty much already set up for the approach because we just did the same approach. So now it's just a question of you doing what the autopilot did.
Yep. Okay.
And we can expect probably a right turn at some point to north to go into downwind. Right now we're on the crosswind.
Right.
We kind of know where we're at. Well, we can also put in vectors to final here. I'll do that for you.
Okay, thank you.
November 520 Papa Lima, turn right, heading of 360.
Right to 360, 0 Papa Lima.
clear on the right.
November 705 Romeo Charlie, turn right heading 360, contact approach on 125.9.
Right, 360 on 125.9, Farmer Charlie.
November 630, how many turns on holding are you going to do?
A bit high.
A good catch.
360. 2400 RPM, 105 knots.
And I'll do the leaning for you.
Okay, thank you.
Lean.
November 520 Papa Lima Sierra, altimeter is 3030, verify your level at 2000.
3030, going to 3000.
2000.
November 520 Papa Lima negative, verify you are leveled at 2000.
0 Papa Lima, level at 2000.
Okay, thanks.
0 Papa Lima, just a correction, we're at 2100 and correcting to 2000.
Okay, thank you. Maintain 2000. I have traffic going over Sun at 3000, a Skyhawk.
0 Papa Lima, we'll go 2000. You're just trying to make sure we don't get too close to that traffic.
Right.
You can see that we're above our altitude. Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty sharp, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They don't mess around. That's why I emphasize precision on altitude. The altitude scan is so important.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather you be off on heading than altitude. Altitude is I give that a little more priority on my scan.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good learning opportunity, though. Good training. By the way, you're doing great there. Just try to take a few deep breaths, relax, and
Again?
You're doing great. Just take a few deep breaths and relax. And if you need any help, just ask for it. I'll be happy to help.
Well, 2000 and 360.
Good.
Seattle departure, Angel Flight 6161 just departed.
And for this scenario, we're going to make sure, we're going to make believe the autopilot's broken, like you're coming back after a flight, the autopilot's broken.
Okay.
So you have to hand fly it. But you do have a good co-pilot.
5 following the sector, contact
Hopefully he's good.
125.9er, please.
Is that 135.9er for 6161?
See the pretty bridge up there?
125.9er.
125.9er, 6161.
You can even see the Seattle skyline pretty nice too. Once in a while I look at the map and I can see we're almost up to Sen.
Yeah.
Probably have another 5 to 7 miles before she turns us. And we'll get a series of right turns. The final one usually is 140 to intercept, like we saw last time, so you can kind of expect that.
Okay.
Now she'll say right turn to 140, maintain 2000 to establish clear for the approach. So you repeat those three things: the heading, the altitude, and cleared.
Right.
So it's like a dance step. 1, 2, 3.
There will be traffic holding over Sun at 3000 at Skyhawk.
Sure, probably watching the traffic at 3000.
Thank you.
That's a good reason to maintain 2000. Someone else is doing some training.
Yeah, like you said.
A lot of students, ATP, I think ATP and PAFCO have a lot of students. Probably practice training for IFR certificate.
November 7068, Quebec, contact Seattle Center 124.2.
That shows them 900 feet above us.
Yeah.
Anytime, good day.
You can see them on the iPad too.
I'm having to have a little nose high attitude here, so this particular airspeed, a little bit nose high attitude there to maintain 2000.
Yeah.
I can go a little faster. So.
Yeah, you can go up anywhere up to 2450 RPM is fine. If you're the PIC, you decide.
All right, I'll say at 2270 and maintain 1000 here.
November 1658 Charlie, Shadow approach. I have your request. Expect LS runway 17. How would the approach terminate? November 58 Charlie, thank you. November 520 Papa Lima, turn right heading 070, vector Stefano.
070, 0 Papa Lima.
Altitude check. Got the traffic, he's way above us. Not a factor. Okay.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, high, less than 1 mile.
Seattle departure, Skyhawk 1676 Charlie on the narrows 1. Number 1676 Charlie, Seattle departure with a contact, climb and maintain 4000. Climb maintain 4000, 1676 Charlie.
Go down here a little bit.
November 63 Zulu, expect for the clearance at the 2100 or upon follow request. November 520 Papa Lima, turn right heading 140, you're 3 miles from the sun, maintain 2000 until established on the local hours of clear last runway 17 approach.
Turning 140, maintain 2000 until established.
Clear for the approach.
Clear for the approach, 0 Papa Lima.
Number 630 Roger, thank you. Number 520 Papa Lima, the traffic at 3000 has you in sight.
0 Papa Lima, thanks. 1000.
Traffic, 12.
And what heading should we be on?
I'm sorry. What was it? 070. Yeah.
140.
140.
Yeah. Check.
Number 1658
Look at what the localizer is doing too, that will help you.
Yeah.
Altitude's about 200 feet low. Up to 2000.
40.
And what is the needle doing?
And over there, needle is...
We probably need to follow the localizer, right?
Yeah.
So why are we flying 140?
I don't know. Help me out here.
I got the airplane. What we need to do is we need to intercept the localizer, right?
Yeah.
Once the localizer is centered, we need to turn on course. Okay, you got the airplane. So why don't you fly 180?
180.
And then what you're trying to do is to intercept the localizer, right? So
Yeah.
the 140 was just until you get on the localizer.
Oh, okay.
Then you got to follow the localizer.
Yeah.
Traffic,
0 Papa Lima,
1
say again.
o'clock, high,
Sir,
less
are
than
you
1
correct?
mile.
I was showing you east of the final approach course.
0 Papa, that's affirmative. As a training flight, we had a minor deviation, but we're back on now. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. November 520 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower. Have a good day.
0 Papa Lima, contact Tacoma Tower. Thank you.
Sure.
So now we want to pick a heading that will hold the localizer needle.
Take off that way.
We probably want to turn about 13 degrees to the left. Look at the track there, and they're off a little bit. Well, you can pick a heading and see what works for you. Complete landing checks.
Seatbelts, gas,
Good.
lights.
Altitude check. A little low on our altitude.
Okay, the needle's coming in.
It's about 200 feet low.
Papa Lima established on ILS 17.
Just 520 Papa Lima, Tacoma Tower, runway 17, continue.
Continuing for 170 Papa Lima.
Okay, so our speed should be 90. And we want a descent rate that's appropriate for the glide slope. Are we above or below the glide slope right now?
We're above it.
Oh, we're below it.
We're below it? Oh, you have to chase the... okay, all right.
What descent rate do we want?
400?
Probably not, because we want to try to get back there, so we want probably 200. What about 200?
There's
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, so let's maintain 200, and once it goes there again, then we can go back to 450. Now we can go back to 450 because we're on the glide slope.
Okay.
Reduce our power a bit to 1800. That's what the autopilot needed, was about 1800. Then pitch just like with the autopilot for -5.